Welcome to Live Fully here at the Fit Factor Studio. I am Joanna Vargas, and I am so phenomenally excited to be here with famous, right here, Kay and Paul. And they have been with the Fit Factor Studio for 5 or 6 years? Yeah, 6 years. And so I wanted to interview them today on this channel so that you can learn how a couple learns how to integrate fitness together, how to learn how to integrate fitness into your family, and see all the things that they learn. So we're going to jump in. You ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. First question is, Kay, Paul, where did you grow up, and what were you like as a young girl and a young boy?
I go first. Okay.
Yeah.
I born and raised in Thailand. I came here when I was 16. I've been moving back and forth. I moved back here in 2004 in Alhambra and stayed here ever since.
What were you like as a young girl?
Very silently stubborn. That's what the teacher wrote on my report card. And my mom.
Silently stubborn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Said I don't argue, but I don't fall. I don't do it. Yeah.
And what did your mom say?
She was laughing. She agreed.
She's like, yeah, that's my daughter. Yeah. Now the only difference is Kay is not silent.
So loudly stubborn.
How about you, Paul?
I grew up in Bangkok, Thailand, and then I came here when I was 12, and I been in Monterey Park, Alhambra area ever since. I've never been anywhere.
So you're both in Thailand, but didn't meet till you got here?
Yes.
All right, which leads me to my next question. How did you two meet?
In a restaurant.
We worked together.
Yeah, as a co-worker, and then we became business partner in 2003 when we opened our first restaurant. Got married in 2006.
Yeah, they own restaurants.
Yeah.
So really good sushi restaurants.
Yes, very good. I love sushi.
They've been, like I said, training with us for 6 years. I have seen such a U-curve of change within both of them by themselves and together as a couple and as a family. My next question is, what got you into fitness? What was it that just the light bulb goes on?
Okay, I'm gonna answer this question because, and I'm not trying to be dramatic, but seriously, we had a miscarriage. That's how it got started. And after a few months after my miscarriage, my body just refused to go back to the way it used to be. But Paul has been so supportive to, hire me a private trainer, look into everything for me to go back. I lost all of my confidence. Yeah, I was already in my 40s anyway, so it was harder. Yeah.
When you say go back, what's back? What does that mean?
I never worked out a day in my life before, So I was always thin, skinny, in shape. Even I thought I was in shape.
Maybe not cardiovascular, like you probably would have huffed and puffed, but you looked good physically?
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, got it.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, and Paul, what got you into fitness?
Well, like she said, we tried to get our mind off of the bad stuff. Yeah. So she wanted to try fitness, so we joined Elliott Fitness 24 hours. We hired private training, and we just go, but we don't have motivation, and we just stop going.
On and off, yeah.
It's on and off.
Mostly off.
Yeah. And when she found out about Fit Factor, so
I was the one who found Fit Factor.
Yeah. So that's how we started.
Still, first year we were still on and off.
Yeah.
First year.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I remember their first class, and I literally afterwards go, I don't know if that girl's gonna make it. I don't know. And it's not out of ego. I watch every client because as a trainer, I'm physically watching them are they okay? Do they require something so that either they don't throw up or they faint or, what level are they? So afterwards, I'm like, I don't know if this, I think she can come back. And this especially for Kay, but I knew it was a lot on you, right? Because when you go from A to Z at the beginning, it could feel like you're being pulled and pushed and prodded. And there was such a change from, and I'm just going to go back to Kay especially. And it was like the first month you were working out with me. And I remember you put your arms up and you're like, how do I get rid of this? And I'm like, you mean your tricep? You're like, yeah, whatever. How do I get rid of this?
I didn't even know how to call it.
I don't think she liked the answer because I told her, lift heavier and stay consistent. And then here's the next thing I don't think you liked. I don't know if you remember this, but I said, it's going to take you a while. It's going to take you a couple years to get that.
Yeah,
and you're like,
2 years.
yeah, so you remember.
I did.
And I said, look, other trainers might lie to you, or other, like commercials or things like that. 30 days, transformation. It's like, it could happen, but dang, you're going to have to live in the gym. So for a normal person that goes 3 times a week, like when I say normal, a person in the 2020s, right, that still has a regular job. They're not going to live in the gym. It's going to take about 2 years. And I remember having a business coach, and he told me, don't ever tell that to your clients because you will discourage them not to want to come back. And I said, well, I'd rather do that and tell them the truth than to tell Kay it's going to happen like in a month. And both of them stayed, and what a difference. Please show your arms. Like, look at they're just so amazing. I know you can't really tell in this tank.
Yeah,
but
it's cold today.
Yeah. And Paul as well, I mean, the body fat is just so much lower, and also the endurance. So you can be flexible and you can lift heavy weights, but if your endurance is down, it's like having all 3 to make the pie, right? So I'm going to ask Paul the next question is, what is the biggest thing you've learned when you started training from 6 years later? Could be for yourself or as a couple.
Well, for me, I learned through a fitness journey is that don't quit, don't give up, stick to it, and you'll see the transformation. You know, I don't.
It's like a marathon. Well, do we think that it's a sprint? Okay, I'm going to use it as a metaphor. Working out is a sprint, or is it a marathon? It's a long game. And when you stay in the long game in a marathon, just like owning a business, just like life, the longer you do it, the more changes and seasons are going to come in. But when we think it's going to happen in 30 days, I've literally had clients think that they're going to look differently in 2 classes. No joke! And it's like, whoa, because the brainwashing of the things that we buy from media, that it can happen in 30 days. So I think, Paul, and correct me if I'm wrong, but really staying in something long and seeing the change, because the way you do anything is the way you do everything.
Yes.
With that, did that help you in your business and in life, learning how to stay in the long game?
Yes. Like I said, you know, how do I put this? I learned a lot through Fit Factor. Like, you know, don't quit, don't give up. The way you do anything is the way you do everything. So I take that to heart and practice it every day through workout, through business practices, and I try to spread the word to my employees, and they seeing that too, you know, and I think that's why, like, I love this place so much, that it motivation, the community is great, and you know, we love coming here.
Thanks,
You know?
Paul.
Yeah, I think I've grown so many ways as a person. Pushed through countless mental and physical
Ceilings.
challenges.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing for me would be health and fitness is lifestyle, not a habit. And once you embrace it, you never go back.
It's like forever.
Yeah.
This is not. This is
Yeah.
forever. And like I said, some people don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
No, I gotta look good for a wedding
Yeah,
in a
exactly.
month.
In
Okay, that's
summer.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm getting
2
whatever.
kids in summer.
No, this is forever to the last breath you take. And going to your why, like when your why is strong, then you're gonna do it. But if your why is just the wedding, and then once you get to the wedding, what are you gonna do?
Right.
And then just kind of end
Right.
like a sprint. So if your sprint has an end, but the marathon, it just like never ends.
Right.
It feels like it's never gonna end, and you're running. Yeah. Oh, so good. With that, Paul, that you said, what about the ripple effect? You said it goes to your
my employees,
Employees.
my kids,
Yeah,
you know,
me too.
because I've never worked out besides going to PE classes in high school.
Oh, so this is like the first time really you've ever done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Besides going to the gym, you said before and kind of
Yeah.
dabbling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right.
So, and then, you know, we put our kids in sports like basketball, stuff like that, taekwondo, karate, and just that, you know, when like we work out together,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
it's just a healthy living,
Yeah.
so.
Wow. Because their daughter Cha also trains, all three of them. We'll do another
Hi,
one with
Cha.
Cha next time. Yeah. And then, hi Lorna, hi Cynthia. Well, last question. I really want to dig deep into this one because I'm highly passionate about it. Working together as a team, working together as a family, and even though you two work out, for somebody that comes to a gym or to the Fit Factor that's only one, and the other one's staying at home, how has working out together as a family, sometimes you're not always together, there's you'll come and the other one's at home, how has that helped your relationship?
For me, you know, Paul and I work together. We
Yeah.
are business partner. So I've seen couples who, you know, stay together for so long and they kind of nagging each other about appearance. But me and Paul, we encourage, we support, and we compliment each other.
Oh, okay.
That's how I feel. It helps with our relationship.
Great point. I never thought of it that way. You're right. Because let's say when you're dating and you want to look your best,
Right.
and then maybe you get
After a few
comfortable,
years,
Yeah.
and
they all do that.
Well,
okay. Yeah.
you know, in our culture, at least,
Oh,
that
uh-huh.
that's what
Like
we've
they
seen.
nag, like in a party, you know, when we meet
Yeah.
our friends,
Yeah.
like they nag each other.
Like when you say nag, are you talking about physical attributes?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
tell us, because I'm not familiar. It's you're
Yeah.
about Asian culture or Thai culture?
I think Asian,
Asian,
culture
I
in
said
general.
Asian.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So give me an example, because I'm not familiar.
Like
Because like the Hispanic community, you know, they might want you to gain weight.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, you look good.
Right.
Add some booty
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
yeah.
Well,
So
tell
like
us.
Kid and Monty.
They'll be like, oh, well, you know, my wife is a little heavy now, and she's not like she used to be, you know, in front of, you know,
In front of everybody.
They'll
like,
embarrass,
humiliate them in front of-
yeah.
And then the one
Jokingly.
who said, you know, the study said, the woman who carry a little more weight lives longer than the man who mentioned it.
So that's how she comes back in it. Got it. Okay, so you compliment each other, and how do you do that?
You know, like every time say, oh, how's, you know, we look at each other and then I say, oh, you know, you're getting there. Yeah, you look good,
Yeah,
you look
yeah.
good. And that
Yeah.
feels good. It's a healthy relationship, I think, you know, instead of, and I guess I don't know if this makes sense, like instead of growing old together, I would rather grow young together.
Oh, I like that. I'm gonna add that to the
Yeah.
notes. Grow young together. So you keep creating
Mm-hmm.
rather than, this is how I see it. When you're dating, you start creating together. You create something, and then it just starts to.
Yeah.
It's like you have a plant, and then you stop watering it.
Right.
It just goes down. But keep watering it, and now it's blooming, and there's more flowers. How about for you, Paul?
For me, it's like I noticed that since the fitness journey, we motivate each other more. We open to new things because like we work out more. We're physically able to do stuff that we've never done.
Oh, okay.
You go hiking.
Mm-hmm.
Ride bike.
We ride bicycles. You know, all over town. Also like we did 5K.
Mm-hmm.
I hate running, but we still do, and this is your fault, all your fault, right here, you know,
And he did a Spartan race,
I
and we
a
did a
Spartan
mud
race.
run.
The first mud run was the Mudfest.
Yes.
that
Right,
we
that's
joined you guys, and then I got hooked ever since.
Yeah.
Like, so I've been doing Spartan race, you know, and then I'm still training for it,
Uh-huh.
you know. Yeah. So instead of going like staying home, watch TV or do nothing, we
Yeah,
go out. We you know
Mm.
we do things together more as a couple.
Got it.
Like
More
what
active.
more active.
Yeah,
Like
stuff.
we used to do
just
when
watch
we were younger.
movies.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay. What advice do you have for a wife or husband that's coming to a gym or classes and the other one's at home? What advice do you have for the person that's staying at home?
Good.
Well, my kids they're grown up, so I don't have to watch them if I stay home. You know, so I don't be supportive if you can be home, and you know, men, if your wife want to go to the gym to support her, go with her. If not, then do laundry or something. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Or maybe like, honey, I'll cook tonight while you go, and we flip flop, even if there are no kids to watch.
Yeah, you know, sometimes like, you know, she needs her downtime, and maybe you need that extra space. I don't know, but yeah.
You don't need extra space, do you?
My closet needs extra space.
Oh yeah.
Well, last question. Every year I have all the clients choose a word that represents your year. So share everybody what's your word for this year.
Mine is simplify, but I also like to keep the word youthful in my words. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I'll have them choose 3 words, but she has
Right.
simplify and youthful. And why did you choose simplify?
You know, I'm too complicated. I just want to simplify things down. You know, make it simpler so I can teach or I can give out my instruction easily.
Yeah.
I don't have to repeat myself so many times.
And the way we do anything is the way we do everything. So if we're able to keep it simple, then other people can then keep it simple watching you. If you keep it simple here, you'll keep it simple there. The way we do anything is the way we do everything. My favorite quote. Paul, what is your word?
Proactive.
And why did you choose that word?
Because sometimes I get too relaxed and I have to do this for work, and then like, oh, I'll do it, and then it just piling up, and you know, and then I don't, yeah, and
then you're like, screw it, I'm not gonna do it.
yeah, no, I still do it, like, but then the feeling is.
You're like,
The feeling is not. I'm not happy. You know, I'm upset with myself. Like I could have done this like 2 days ago. And then do something else. You know.
And now do you beat yourself up? Like,
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I do that too. Yeah. Do we all?
But you work better that way though.
Interesting, because I do work better quickly and last minute, and I finally just come to
And
the
it's
conclusion.
okay.
I don't feel badly. I have a little guest. If Cha wants to come in here. Cha, just the 30 seconds. Everybody, this is their daughter Cha.
Yeah.
Cha, we call her Cha.
Hi.
Yes, and we are not even going to say their last name. But say your last name.
Pibunsu.
It's your last name.
Pibunsu. Yeah, it's
Pibunsu.
Pibunsu. That's
Pibunsu.
right.
Full of happiness.
Full
Yeah.
of happiness.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to
That's
call
the
you.
meaning.
Yeah. So everybody, this is Cha. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember. Oh, we got one more.
Yeah. Just one thing. I don't know if Joanna's still doing the 90 days plan.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. If you never take it before, try it. Change your life.
Yeah.
I did that. We did that many times.
Yeah. What they're talking about is I teach a 90-day plan course. This is so great because if you don't have a map for your life, it is so hard to get where you want to go. It's like going into your car and you don't put on the map to get where you want. You're just driving aimlessly. Please get a map for your life. Yeah, we'll be doing Q2 coming up in April. Thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate you all, and find us at thefitfactorstudio.com and Instagram, Facebook at The Fit Factor Studio. Bye, everybody.